Hey honey bunches! So at this time of year there's a lot more entertaining going on than usual. Wow, I know, spoilers, right? And it can be really intimidating trying to put together a vegan menu plan for your loved ones if that's something you're wanting to do or need to do. So hopefully these ideas will help you out. There's 5 of them, some are more detailed than others, and I have done all of these and they've worked out really well. So this first one has an appetizer, and that is this Thai Avo Chickpea Dip, which is really filling. It has Thai flavours, it's a bit exciting, twist on a guacamole. Then for mains I did this sort of puff pastry, Brussels sprout, balsamic glazed tart, and a quinoa Mexican salad. And then for dessert did a gluten-free polenta orange and poppy seed cake. All of those recipes are in my ebook, and this cake is like, I think it's really nice to have a baked good that if you want to have on the refined sugar-free, gluten-free, vegan, you know, free from kind of everything that could possibly be free from apart from nuts, like a soft baked option as opposed to like a raw vegan option, because I don't know, that can just be sort of adhering to the stereotype, I suppose. So this might catch your family and friends off guard because it's delicious. It doesn't make you feel like you're missing out on anything, and if you have to omit cashews for like a loved one, then you can just make a regular icing out of icing sugar and stuff. So that tart that I showed you is so delicious. Puff pastry is definitely your friend when it comes to vegan entertaining. The last menu idea includes puff pastry, hint hint. It's definitely my favourite. And I made this salad on the side, which is from Kirsty Turner's, but my family could never go vegan, and you can see what it has there. And just a hint that put pomegranates on everything to please those older relatives who want like festive looking food. It always makes it look really festive. Menu idea number 2. So this is with cheesy stuffed mushrooms, which are in the second most recent HBOT journal, some roast potatoes, some cornbread, and then some green beans which have been tossed in a little bit of vegan butter and parmesan. And actually that's a minimalist baker recipe, but you can just sort of play with those flavours. You can't really go wrong. Or the recipe might be on our website, it is in our book. And I think the most intimidating part of putting together a vegan menu plan is like finding a good main component. Like there's oodles of salad ideas out there, you know, roast veggies are always great on the side, but what's going to be the main? So this like really cheesy, meaty, but even though it's got a lot of mushroom in it, it's very doable, appeals to lots of tastes. So menu idea number 3 is pulled jackfruit burgers, and I've done this before. And even though they're burgers and might not be as formal as you'd like, setting up a station where you have your buns, your barbecue jackfruit, lots of recipes for that online, some crispy lettuce if you want, coleslaw I'd stress is like the main needed component, and maybe some avocado. People really get into it, and it can be a talking point for how much it looks like meat, and yeah, it's hard not to love. So menu idea number 4, a menu idea had like a really chunky Mexican salsa, avocado, black bean type thing. That was in the minimalist cookbook as well. People generally love salsa-y things like that. Then I did a tart which was similar to that first tart, but it had like a heavier pastry, and then some rosemary roast potatoes and Brussels sprouts, and then a green salad which was pretty much identical to the first one. And dessert was just like a classic chocolate cake, because can't go wrong, and pomegranate seeds because they make everything look better. And if you want a good chocolate cake recipe, there are so many super easy ones online that you don't even need any fancy ingredients. Angela Lawson has a good one for one. And menu idea number 5 is to start off with some of this sweet and sticky vegan sausage, which couldn't be easy. Just get some good quality vegan sausages and chuck it in a pan with a few things. That recipe is in the cookbook as well. Meat loving family and friends go crazy for this. And then what we had, this was like Christmas last year, was Hot for Food's Thanksgiving roast, which is so delicious and so comforting. It's like got 3 layers of gently spiced like lentil gravy mixture, sweet potato, cranberry type thing, and then we had roast veggies, chucked some pomegranates in there, and that green bee parmesan thing. There's an interior shot of that Thanksgiving roast, and if you're going to make it, I'd suggest wrapping 2 layers of puff pastry if you're using sheets around the outside so it stays together to the best that it can. And then for dessert we had a delicious chocolate silken pie from it's called like vegan baking cookbook, and that was delicious. Any sort of chocolate thing, I think, no matter what the form, tart, cake, vegan cheesecake, whatever it's gonna be, is gonna be pretty successful. I mean, I love chocolate themed desserts, so that's just why a lot of those in the previous menu plans just shown work. Yes, okay, I'll wrap this up, honey bunches. If you've got any other ideas, I'd love to hear them in the comments below, because I think it can be a really intimidating thing, even if you're an experienced vegan cook. Thanks for watching, and I'll put all those links and relevant details in the description box below as well. See you in the next video, honey bunches. Bye!